Hello, everybody. It's your husband, and I'm recapping the horror movie Open Water 2003. So, where you can watch it, I will leave a comment on that. And in this video, it will contain spoilers. If you're okay with that, let's go. So, this is a horror movie with a horrifying concept, and how it starts. We have a couple, Daniel and Susan. They live together and they are about to go on a vacation. So they get ready, drive with the car, fly with a plane to some kind of a vacation island, alright? And they're having their fun time in there. They have a hotel. In the nighttime, we see that their relationship is not the best one. They're stressed out, have a little bit of awkward moments. So maybe this vacation is supposed to be a good thing for them. Like relax them from work, maybe get the relationship better. So they go on a little ship with a group of people, and the purpose of the ship, they have two guides in there. The main one is called Davis, the secondary guide is called Junior. So these guides do diving trips. So the boat with the group of people and with Susan and Daniel, our main couple, is swimming in the middle of the ocean, and everybody jumps out with diving suits to dive. So everybody's waiting. The secondary guide, called Junior, is marking everybody that comes back. But two people decide to dive in again, jump in again. So Junior gets the numbers wrong. And when not everyone returns, our couple is still diving in there, but Junior marks that everybody returned because two people dived two times, so the numbers got confused. And guess what? Our couple, Daniel and Susan, dive into the open water, and there's no ship near them. They got left behind. Total horror. Total horror. So they're like, this cannot happen. How can we get left behind? We paid all the money. They cannot just leave us. Like, they saw that we are on the ship. And they're like, maybe they will find us. Maybe something will be good. But hours pass. Time passes by. They get more worried. And later, they see some ships. They try waving at them. No luck. Ships pass by. They are stuck in the middle of the ocean. True horror. Because they don't know what's down there beneath their legs, alright? And later, they get more worried. They float around and they start feeling somebody stinging them. What happens? They are surrounded around jellyfishes, and the jellyfishes are stinging them with very painful venom. So they escape, float out of there. And more worrying thoughts begin going on in their minds, like they get attacked, everything else. So they're like, this can't get any worse, right? But it can. Because guess what? They fall asleep on each other. And when they wake up, Susan feels that her leg got bitten, and they see a small shark swimming around. So they get stressed out very much. Daniel checks the legs out. It is not a big bite, just a little nub, but enough blood to attract predators. So they just float around. The whole movie they float around in the water. And eventually, very, very sad stuff happens. Very sad stuff. Like the little sharks swim away, and our couple gets attracted by the bad sharks, the ones that prefer human flesh. So, very sad stuff. There are storms, there is the night, and Daniel, the man, gets bitten in the leg pretty bad. So, pretty bad by a bad shark. They still have hope. Susan wraps up the wound, but later the wrapping goes away and the wound is revealed again, pouring out the blood into the ocean, attracting the bad sharks again. So eventually, Susan, and Daniel start panicking very bad. They get exhausted, hungry, tired. They're out of strength. And Daniel passes out. He has no strength left to go on. Susan lets him go, float away into the ocean. Very sad to see it, that the wife needs to let go her husband away. But basically, because blood is going out of his leg, she understood that if she keeps him close, sharks would not only eat him, but will all eat her also, because she is around his blood. So she let him go. She saw in her eyes how the shark group ate his body. Like very sad view. And I still had hope that she would survive because it showed that the guide of the ship found the stuff of the missing couple on the boat and realized they are lost. So there was a rescue operation going on. But it was too late. Susan passed out from the stress, and we saw her no more. Sharks ate both Daniel and Susan, and no survivors were left, no happy ending. What we saw in the credits was a catch shark, his belly cut open, and we saw inside the items that belonged to the couple. So, this is a true story. This really happened, and this is how the crew realized that the couple was eaten alive by sharks. Very, very horrifying realism. Nothing like visual stuff or nothing, but what is the horror of this movie is the realism that this really happened, and that couple had to have all that mental encounter left alone stranded in the endless ocean, left behind, together and then alone, and then eaten alive. Nobody to help them. Truly cruel movie, and very sad to see it go. But these movies need to remind us that you have to always be careful. And vacation may not always be the best choice. Sometimes it is better to stay at home, but be alive, safe with your loved one, and cherish your loved one more. So this movie really hit me because I don't want to see a couple go like that. I was hoping that they would survive. I was hoping for a happy ending. But they went to the ocean, and the ocean took the couple from this world away. They were no more. So thank you all for watching. Truly sad movie, but it is real. This really happened. Yeah. Rest in peace, the real couple that died. You have my heart, and I hope that you are together in the afterlife. So thank you all for watching. My amazing people, I'm with you together, and see you next time. Bye bye. Love you all.